Microsoft now worth $100 billion less than Apple. That is the narrowest gap seen since November of 21. Which stock is a better bet from investors right now? Joining us this morning, Jefferies analyst Brent Thill and Oppenheimer analyst Martin Yang. Brent just named Microsoft a top pick, raised his target from $400 to $450. Martin is a $200 target and a buy rating on Apple. Guys, it's great to see you. Brent, let's talk about, I guess, the momentum on Microsoft. What does it have at this point that Apple does not, even if they may be in somewhat different businesses?
Yeah, what Microsoft has this year is the AI move. They have the best AI lineup in software, and they'll be monetizing in the back half of the year. Yeah, there's a little bit of hype inside the stock in AI going into the beginning of this year, but we think that from a fundamental perspective, they have the strongest lineup, and you're going to really see that in the back half. So you have prices going higher. You effectively have value creation for clients going higher. This management team delivers margins over time. Even while AI is expensive, we believe they will deliver upside to margins. And you have the consistency of Nadella and Amy Hood, which have been phenomenal co-pilots to fly with. And this co-pilot offering that's coming is going to be a huge impact for everyone, both consumers and enterprises, probably more likely enterprises first. So we continue to be as excited about Microsoft as ever. We think the software industry has a 10% plus price lift on overall pricing because of AI. Some of these companies are charging double the price of their seats for the software. We don't think they'll get that, but there's a natural price list for the entire software industry. So, given the run we've had last year, I don't expect the same magnitude of outperformance this year, but we do expect relatively good upside based on the fundamentals that we're seeing.
On really quick, Brent, on this keyboard button that would launch CoPilot, it got some attention today, but I've heard some takes saying it's akin to an iPhone moment for AI at large. Are you going that far?
Yeah, I'm not super excited. I've said this repeatedly. I'm a big fan of the enterprise business and what they're doing there. I've not been as excited on some of the feature sets that they're adding around this area. So we'll see. But I think ultimately Microsoft is trying to reinvigorate Windows. They're trying to effectively get everyone to stick around on that platform. And I think maybe this will be a good helper. But I'm not as excited. Some have called it, remember the Clippy paper clip when you ask questions and everyone just wanted to deactivate Clippy and shelve them. We don't know yet. But again, I think across the products that we've seen, we're encouraged by the progress they're making on broader enterprise AI, which will be a big driver.
Martin, what's the case for Apple over Microsoft?
Yeah, the case for Apple is we believe 2024 will be the first year we see mass adoption of consumer on-device AI, and then Apple will be the single source of trust for a lot of currently what perceived as a very fragmented consumer-facing AI apps.
What about what do we know about the AI apps or the AI story for Apple? It seems much clearer for Microsoft, as Brent laid out.
Yeah, I think there are twofold stories. Number one is we're already seeing implementations of large language models for a correction of the inputs on iPhone, starting from iPhone iOS 17. And over time, I think, especially for this year in June by WWDC, we'll likely to see more enhanced AI functions that enhance photos, and then there are journal and personal note-taking functions that will be assisted by large language models run on the device. And the second layer will be, running other apps that use on-device large machine learning functions provided by Apple that will open to a much wider third-party developer ecosystem.